New India has a new anti-national threat, food, or more specifically non-veg food. Because when you look closely, a pattern is beginning to emerge across North India. Let's look at three recent examples. First, Haridwar. A group of sadhus from the Akhand Parshuram Akhada recently launched a campaign against the term veg biryani. They went from stall to stall asking vendors to remove the word biryani from signboards and replace it with veg pulao. Some vendors say they were accompanied by policemen. The logic is that biryani is associated with meat, with Mughal culture, and with a certain history. Therefore, even a vegetarian biryani should not exist in a holy Hindu city. Second, Kashi. The Varanasi Municipal Corporation has approved a plan to push all meat, fish and poultry shops outside city limits to designated locations on the outskirts. Officials say visitors do not like seeing meat being cut in the open in a spiritual city. But traders say if a customer now has to travel 10 to 12 kilometers to buy chicken or fish, who will come to us? Hundreds of vendors fear losing footfall, customers and income. Third, Uttar Pradesh's One District, One Cuisine scheme. The government identified 208 signature dishes across 75 districts. This is a state-backed culinary map of Uttar Pradesh. And yet, not one non-vegetarian dish made the cut. A state that gave India galoti kebabs, kakori kebabs, the Muradabadi biryani, nihari, and countless Avdi recipes suddenly appears on paper to be entirely vegetarian. Even historians and food experts question how an official cuisine list could erase such a large part of the state's culinary history. Now, put these three stories together. Is the government targeting dishes or a specific taste, identity, and community? The irony is that the people from the saffron fold are okay with embracing non-veg food when it gets them votes. My point is, you can absolutely argue that pilgrimage centers deserve cleanliness, regulation, and respect for religious sentiments. But when people are arrested for breaking their iftar in the Ganga, when meat sellers are pushed to the margins, when official lists erase centuries-old food traditions, the question is, are we protecting faith or are we deciding whose food, whose culture, and eventually whose livelihood belongs in public life in India? Because exclusion here doesn't stop at the plate. It targets people and their livelihoods. And more than anything else, the idea of India, for which a shair said, दाल की भी जगह है, कबाब का भी मकाम है, हिंदुस्तान की थाली का यही तो निजाम है.